friends, it's Shan here. Welcome back to Golf with Shan. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything you need to know before golfing in Thailand. This video is based on my personal experience. My experience does not represent everyone's experience, and my experience does not represent necessarily what your experience will be in Thailand. Alright, with that out of the way, I do have a lot of information to share, so let's get started. Here are the topics we're going to cover in this video. Timestamps are down below in the description. Golfing in Thailand is very different from golfing at public courses in Canada or US or other parts of the world. I can't compare them to private courses because I don't know. Let's start with the first topic, which is caddies. In Thailand, you are required to have a caddy. Not your own caddy, the golf course will assign a caddy to each person. The caddies can tell you where to hit, how far to hit, grab your golf clubs for you, fill in divots because they have the sandbags, fix ball marks on the green, and they can even help you read the green. Only the caddies can drive the golf carts, and it is one person per cart. You cannot drive any of the golf carts, and you cannot share your cart with your partner. It is your caddy's job to make your round as stress-free and hands-free as possible. Your job is to enjoy your round and be nice. Here are some additional points I want to include. Number 1, every caddy that I've encountered is absolutely the sweetest person on earth. However, they don't speak a lot of English. They know basic golf terms and they know numbers so they can tell you the distances. They know the directions like left and right, wind is in your face or, behind. However, they don't know how to speak conversational English, and personally, I don't see anything wrong with that. We are the visitors in their country. We should not be expecting them to speak English. They should expect us to speak Thai. That is how I feel whenever I go somewhere. I don't speak the native language, but just so you guys know, the caddies' Englishes are very limited. They only know golf terms and numbers. Number 2, remember to be kind even if and especially if you are having a bad day on the golf course. The caddies can help you tell you distances, wind direction, even help you read the green, but if you miss the putt, it is not the caddy's fault. I see this so often, that's why I wanted to include it here, even though I'm sure all of you watching are really nice people. I have seen people, especially those who are gambling on the golf course, and they put a lot of pressure on each shot. And when they miss the putt or they hit a perfect shot and it was the wrong club, they will blame the caddy. Remember that the final decision on every shot is yours. Point number 3 is that if you do really like your caddy and you are playing the same golf course multiple times, you can remember the caddy's caddy number. And then the next time you go to the golf course, you can request to have the same caddy if they're working that day. If they're not working that day, then you will have to get another caddy, but you can remember your caddy number and request them multiple times. Topic number 2, golf equipment. We brought our own golf clubs, we checked them in on the airplane, and we brought them to Thailand with us. If you don't want to bring your golf clubs, because it is kind of a big thing to travel with, or if your golf clubs get lost in transition somewhere, you can rent golf clubs at the golf courses. The clubs that I saw at the pro shops, I didn't look carefully, but they seem to be pretty good condition. They are full sets of golf clubs, the ones that you can buy off the shelf. So they're obviously not going to be top of the line, but they're definitely newer golf clubs. So they're not like your really old, really used up 50-year-old golf clubs. No, they are definitely from the last 10 years. They are just full sets, obviously not going to be customized to you. Pretty decent clubs to rent and good enough for you to play with. The other thing is, if you are going to Bangkok, I did mention this in my Bangkok vlog video, there is a golf mall where they have literally everything you can think of for golf. They have golf clubs, golf clothes, golf equipment, used golf balls, which is something really important in case, the golf courses there have a lot of hazards. So if you hit a few too many into the water, you can always replenish at the golf mall. The golf clubs there are about the same price as here in Canada or the US, so the brand names are very standard pricing. You won't really get a discount there, but you can get tax back. If you can take advantage of the currency exchange at the time that you're there, that's another way to get a bit of a discount. But yeah, something to note is you can purchase new golf clubs there if you want and get tax back, or you can rent golf clubs at the courses. Topic number 3 is dress code. A lot of public golf courses in North America have been very relaxed with dress code, as we've seen on social media. My opinion does not matter here, although
I do believe we should stop telling women how to dress in the 21st century and just let us be comfortable.
However, in Thailand, there is dress code on the golf courses. Depending on the golf course and who is on duty, they may or may not be as strict about it, but in general, you should wear a collared shirt or a golf shirt. We've ventured into the mock neck style now for professional golf as well. So as long as you have a golf shirt on, no jeans, no ripped clothes, no beach shorts, wear proper shorts or full-length pants. If you're wearing a dress or a skirt, make sure that it has shorts underneath and it's an appropriate length, just so that, if the wind comes, you don't flash everyone. Basic stuff like that. Make sure you have proper golf shoes. I would add one more thing is you want to be slightly overdressed versus underdressed. I know it's really hot out, but this is a skincare problem. The sun in Thailand is so harsh. I honestly felt like I was roasting. Make sure you have SPF, make sure you have sunscreen. If you have the sleeves that a lot of Asians like to wear, I have those and I love them. If you don't like them, maybe wear a thin UV protection layer underneath. Wearing long sleeves will really help protect you from the heat and also protect you from heat exhaustion. Alright, let's get into probably the reason you clicked on this video, which is topic number 4 and 5. Number 4 is going to be booking. I don't know every website out there that caters to booking golf courses around Asia. I can tell you the one that we used, which is called Golf Savers. We've heard from other people who have also used this website to book their rounds. They have a pretty good reputation. It's pretty safe, in my opinion, to use. So you can book multiple rounds. That's what we did in Bangkok, and it will kind of be like a package deal. Or you can book one golf course at a time if you are there, for a long time, or you haven't planned ahead and you're like, today I want to play a golf course. You can also book on Golf Saver. In general, we noticed that the price on Golf Savers is actually cheaper than the price at the golf course. If you were just to walk into the pro shop and say, I want to golf today, I am a tourist, because you don't have the residence card or you're not a citizen, then you will get like the higher price for visitors. In general, booking online we found to be cheaper than going to the golf course. Alright, let's get into the most important part of this video, which is topic number 5, costs. The cost of golfing in Thailand can be broken down in the following categories. If you are thinking of golfing in Thailand, feel free to grab a pen and paper, take some notes. Obviously, currency fluctuations will impact how much it costs you in your home currency. I am Canadian, so I will give you guys the price in Thai baht and the rough estimate in CAD as well. I have my laptop here because I don't have them all memorized, but here are the golf costs to consider. These are all per person, not including hotel and room. So these are all just golf costs. First up, we have greens fees. These are mandatory and are usually around 1,500 to 3,000 Thai baht. In Canadian, that's about 60 to 120 Canadian dollars. Number 2, caddy fees, also mandatory. Usually 400 Thai baht, and that is about 15 Canadian dollars. Number 3, golf cart. Golf carts are generally optional, but it is so stupidly hot there. Let me tell you, we walked one round of golf and I got heat exhaustion. I had the worst headache, fell asleep for the rest of the day, drank so much water. Anyways, I would recommend spending the money, but it is kind of expensive. Golf carts are 800 Thai baht per golf course, and that is per person, because remember, you can't share your golf cart with your partner. So 800 Thai baht per person, which is about 30 Canadian dollars. Number 4, caddy tips. Caddy tips are mandatory. How much you give will depend on how much you are or not. But the recommended caddy tip at most golf courses is 400 Thai baht, which, as I mentioned earlier, is about 15 Canadian dollars. If there are 2 of you, which we've done, and you don't have change, you can give them 1,000 Thai baht, and then they will split it between the 2 of them, which will come out to about 500 each. So that's going to be about 15 Canadian dollars to 20 Canadian dollars. One final cost that you cannot ignore is transportation. There are 2 options you can do for transportation. One is you can rent a car. That'll be the cheaper option. And the second option is you can book transportation service to and from the golf course. That is expensive AF, let me tell you. We were in Phuket and Bangkok. In Phuket, we rented a car because we're not used to driving on the other side of the street. If you're British, then they drive on the same side as you. And you know, it might be easier for you, but in Phuket, since it's a smaller area, not as many people, it's easy to drive. So we did rent a car in Phuket and it came out to about 30 Canadian dollars a day, which is honestly pretty good. We could go anywhere, we can drive ourselves to the golf course. Here's the thing. In Bangkok, we didn't feel comfortable driving, and I think that was a good decision. People are just crazy in Bangkok. Like, the traffic is crazy, the driving has really no rules. Two streets just become one with no lines or signals. Anyways, we opted not to drive. However, transportation is so expensive. If you book transportation service, the average cost, or the cost you're probably gonna get, is 1,500 Thai baht per person. Now, if we remember back to greens fees, that is the same price as your greens fees. It's so expensive. So what we did in Bangkok was we actually used the travel tours agency. They had like a little booth set up in our hotel lobby, so we just went to them and asked, you know, how much they could discount for us to drive us to the golf course and back each day, and we ended up getting 2,200 Thai baht for both of us. So that's 800 Thai baht less than if we were to book online per golf course. And even that comes out to about 85 Canadian dollars. This is the most annoying part, but if you don't rent a car, or if you're not comfortable driving, which I believe it's better to be safe and spend some money than to, you know, try to drive in Bangkok. So yeah, transportation will be your biggest cost next to your greens fees. That's something that you have to consider. I'm just reiterating that in this video because it's something that you just need to know if you want to golf in Thailand. Costs are the biggest category of all the other things. The other things are pretty much just be nice, be a good person, and, you know, use your brain. But costs, plan ahead, okay? Plan for transportation, plan for your own safety, and yeah, make sure you're ready. Make sure you have some extra cash in case, you know, you need to book transportation service. If you are doing the math, all of that comes out to just under 200 Canadian dollars per round of golf. I think it's about $180 to play a round of golf. And if you include transportation, it comes out to about 250 to 260 Canadian dollars per day per person, so per round of golf. If you think about that, like the hotels and food in Bangkok and actually in all of Thailand compared to here is so cheap. Food is like a fraction of the cost. Like $2 will feed you for the entire meal. So if you think about that, it actually comes out to not too bad. So you're thinking about $300 to $400 a day for your trip. That's including everything. And if you don't golf, like your day is probably $100. That's definitely something to take note of, and you guys can decide for your own experience if it's worth money-wise, if it's worth cost-wise to golf in Thailand. It will come out to just under 300 Canadian dollars per round of golf. Also, I'm gonna add this in there. If you are wondering, why didn't we just take a taxi or do a Grab, which is like their Uber driving app? None of the drivers will take you to the golf course in Bangkok because the golf courses are generally a little bit out of the way. They are about 45 to an hour outside of the city, and so there are 1, tow routes, and 2, when they drive you to the golf course, they don't have someone to pick up coming back. So that's a lot of wasted gas for them, and in general, if you say you're going to the golf course, they just will deny your trip. Like, they just won't pick you up. So taxis are generally not an option. I don't know about other parts of Thailand, but in Bangkok for sure, you cannot get a taxi. You basically just have to either drive yourself or book transportation. Overall, I am really happy I got to golf in Thailand. It was such a wonderful experience. I love the golf courses. They are beautiful. They're like the Florida golf courses on crack. They are a fraction of the cost of a lot of, you know, similar quality golf courses around the world. So I think it is worth it, but you can judge that based on this video and other research that you will do on your own. As I've mentioned before, this is based on my experience. It does not represent what your experience will be, although I hope it gives you a good idea of what to expect. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video was helpful to you. I hope it was informative. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps out push this video out to as many people as possible. If you have additional questions that I didn't mention in this video, leave them in the comments down below and I will do my best to answer them. I'm not an expert, obviously. I went on a 1-month trip there, so I am basing all of my experience on what I noticed while I was there. Finally, make sure to check out my golf course vlogs if you want to see some of the golf courses that we played in Thailand in detail, every single hole, and decide for yourself if you do want to play those golf courses. I do want to say the people in Thailand are absolutely so welcoming and warm and lovely. You can feel the heat in the air, in their culture, and definitely in their food. With that, I will see you in my next video. Bye!